for New York. Brittany Boyd, Sugar Rogers, Marissa Coleman, Tina Charles, and Kia Vaughn. And Jasmine Thomas and Courtney Williams in the backcourt. Alyssa Thomas today, Gwen McKay and Shakina Strickland up front for Liberty. You saw a quick glimpse there of Katie Smith. She's going into the Hall of Fame in September. This is her first year as the head coach here.
Plays and in many ways allows them to thrive in transition.
Well, 4-point play. Talking about one of the shot clocks being malfunctioning, so it just remains consistent. As Strickland puts up a 3, and she has the first 7 points of the game. The feed for Alyssa Thomas, and Agwumike perfectly positioned.
Tightness of it and how close so many of the teams are, but 1 through 9, all those teams believe that they could make it. Rogers is on the floor, the more productive she is. You can see it in the numbers.
Courtney Williams on the foul. Sun by 9.
Such a unique skill set, how explosive and dynamic she could be. Everyone else in check.
Courtney Williams off the fake, the drive, and 2 more.
You know what? The thing about Courtney is you see the quickness in her step, the attack of the basket.
Today, the fake, the drive, and the finish from the all. Here's Coleman. Well, Vaughn slipped away. Approached the 4-minute mark of the quarter. Charles, tough shot, tough angle. Thought she was fouled. And then Vaughn on working their way back into this game, but not with plays like that. A turnover and a break for Courtney Williams. Lays it in. Alyssa Thomas. Jasmine Thomas takes the ball. Entry for Agwumike, and she puts it. 50 seconds to go in this first quarter. Charles muscling in for 2. Jones floating for Alyssa Thomas. Had to recover a tough pass and threw it away. Rogers on the intercept for Zowie B. Hard off, and she's on the floor right now for New York. And here is Rogers right on cue in transition, pulling up. She has the numbers and doesn't need them. Tina Charles floating in inside for Zowie B. In perfect Connecticut turnover, their 5th of the game. Charles, a 3, and just like New York, Alyssa Thomas. Morgan Tuck has it stuffed by Charles, gets loose for Jasmine Thomas, and she gets a nice one. Clarendon at the point now for Connecticut. Jonquel Jones takes the pass and floats up a 3 short. But the rebound, Connecticut. Here's Banham a 3. It's good. Here is Williams into the front court. Fires front rim, and there's the Zowie B. 3-pointer, and she can hit
more combined than she made over her first 3 years in the league.
Jonquel, a 3-pointer. Head of steam for Jonquel, and off of the Sun had the ball back. Let's find out what they talked about during that last timeout as we check in with Robin Brown. Design for Morgan, another one here, and it's in and out. Rebound, Chanae Agwumike, the putback. Push, Boyd, maybe as fast a player as there is in the league. Williams creates her own shot, swishes it. Continuing a nice first half here for Connecticut.
Their attack to the basket that oftentimes the defense lays back and it gives them room for those shots.
Today, Agwumike, exactly where she was going at the finish.
With Chanae's stride, sometimes I feel like she could take 2 steps. She does, but it is an aggressiveness and a pursuit to get the ball as well.
Alyssa Thomas fighting for,
and then just embraced the contact. She knew that it was coming. Who will get her points? She'll get her basket. She's going to be productive. But it's about scoring.
Jonquel Jones hops into the lane, stuffed by Charles. Liberty trying for the last points of the half. 2-1 Boyd scores. Personality, and she is such a great ambassador for this game on a personal basis.
We're doing all kinds of special things, including rehabbing, the responsibility to understand that people are the most important element to anything that you ever do.
To the professional level.
Yeah, so Lexi and I also share the fact that being in a professional league is up 1, 2, and sometimes 3 levels. It's about being patient.
Kia Vaughn had the first couple of buckets in this run for New York and comes away with the steal there, knocked it away for Boyd, and here come the Liberty to another tight finish. We're early in the third quarter right now, and it's now the Sun by 1.
You know, it's pretty electric here. People are really excited to see the Sun play. There's clearly players are adding to that pool every day.
Turnover, and here is Courtney Williams stepping into her own shot and not
one of the most exciting things ever. It makes us a little nervous, but very exciting and entertaining for the fans.
League, or whether it's rule changes or what you guys can do, whether on the court, off the court. Is there enough?
2 to 3 players every day, but we have formal conversations with them. It used to be every month, and that's
and some of these players on opposing teams where it amps up the competitiveness.
Charles. Triple team, bounces it out. Allen steps back. Zowie B puts it in. Well, Lisa, you've seen a good third quarter here.
This is look at Rachel years ago. And you can really see more shots being taken and more successfully being made.
Kurt Miller has just picked up the tee. This will be his 5th technical of the season. And
broadcast, but the players do as well.
Well, Zowie B is going to be called on the trip. That was sent there at midcourt. If you get another look at that, you can get
to draw that a foul.
That is Clarendon who gets the foul. High right now. Both of these teams approaching the playoffs from different perspectives. Lead. Thomas answers after she was. Clarendon's been very active here, and after Boyd commits the offensive foul. Pushed off. Yep.
Left elbow there.
9-point lead for Connecticut, but leads have not been safe tonight for Connecticut. Lead.
You talk about comfortable stepping into that 3-point shot, does it with ease. The Liberty did a good job of finding the open player.
On the run for New York. Zowie began its existence, so to speak, as Laser
Clarendon has been big time for the Sun team.
Last foul after the ball got taken away by Alyssa Thomas, little Harlem Globetrotter-esque. Boyd left alone.
Finish it off. You can't give her airspace. You got to be careful. Still a lot of time left.
Oh, Jonquel Jones. Bullet pass and a better rejection by Alyssa Thomas. Set up the offense. Thomas, back pass for Jones. 4 threes. Yes! Connecticut now. Jonquel Jones, 4 threes.
Smile on her face when she was grabbing that offensive rebound.
1 to shoot. Williams puts it up and got it.
Bob, I'll tell you what, when this team is on, they are on. And it's about each together, and it's a trickle-down effect. What a shot by Courtney Williams. Taking open shots, it's not just about entirely letting the clock run out and getting themselves out of rhythm.
Wide open. Benijah Laney. The Liberty are on their way to their 5th straight loss as Rogers hits another 7-1, went into a protracted slump, but coming out of it at the right time of the year. Off of the bench. Another 3 from Rogers. Well, she's heating up late in this game.
Not going to be enough for this Liberty team, but that's exactly what she can do when she gets hot.
Well, the crowd inside the Mohegan Sun rises as one, as the Connecticut Sun have just won for the 3rd straight time. Connecticut defeating the Liberty 92-77.